Well, folks, whew, I had one hell of a one. But, I decided what I should do is, since my birthday bundle is not yet complete, I decided to review a few games. Starting with the first game that I've actually bought since last week. And on top of that, since this is special, and my AR card just like before, I want to show you my Nintendo DS. This is my Nintendo 3DS, and of course it is black, and of course, turning it on, that's what it looks like. So yes, this game, which is called Chronicles Samurai Warriors, is one of the most interesting of the Dynasty Warriors games, as I'm going through my notifications. Getting demos in Nintendo Zone. You get demos in Nintendo Zone. And yes, my 3 is on, as you can see. If you can't see, I'm going to actually put this up close to the camera. If you can, I'm sorry, but this is what it looks like. But as I said, this is about the game I just recently purchased. And yes, it is a Samurai Warriors game. Now, saying that this is different, I'm going to turn this off because you need my attention. Since I'm talking to you guys, you need the attention, unlike my 3DS, which doesn't need attention. About the game, unlike the normal Samurai Warriors games in which you fight as the heroes of the feudal era, you actually, in this game, you don't fight as them. You fight alongside them. And the beautiful thing about this is, considering that you had to be all over the field as things were happening, well, in this game, Chronicles Samurai Warriors, you don't do that. Like I said, you fight alongside them. The field is, normal. About yay size, the normal standard field of battle. But the thing is, considering how many people you may have to work with, some you may work with 2, others you may work with 3. In certain missions you may work with 4 people maximum. And you have a choice of choosing between a male and a female warrior, your name of course. And what I have to say about that is, I really like this concept. It's innovative because, considering this, you're on a field of battle and everything is going on and you really want to be there, but you probably can't be there because of the distance. Whether you're on foot or on a horse, the distance is going to be the kicker. So here it is. How you basically operate in this game is, well, like I said, 4 people. All you have to do is click on their portrait. Bam! You're at where this person is positioned. Now, does this mean that does this mean that your character won't be doing anything? Oh no, your character will be controlled by the AI. As well, everybody else's character that isn't selected at the time, it will be controlled by the AI. I really like this because you can cover more ground. That way you don't have to really be this one character the entire time. You can be someone else, like you could be Shingen Takeda, and it could be either Shingen Takeda, Kenshin Uesugi, or even Nobunaga Oda, considering that they're all in the same field. You basically just boom, 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 you know, situation, you go to this person, boom, you're right there, take care of it. Situation, dealing with this person, boom, tap that, tap his picture or her picture, you're right there. It's really, really, like I said, I like games like that, in which involves strategy, but at the same time, timing is key. And believe it or not, the timing, it really is key, because you don't really have to worry about trying to take care of every mission. Now, I mean, you can try to take care of every mission. It only gives you more points. Plus, you know, more points means you level up faster. And leveling up is always good. So, I was thinking about doing, you know, one, but considering that I've been doing quite a bit, why don't we make this a double feature? This is a Koei double feature. And the second game I want to cover, that I have really been spending a lot of time with, and believe it or not, the game is right here. The second game on this double feature that I'm going to cover is Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires. The Empires side series is unlike the Extreme Legends, in which you only have the data and it'll give you extra characters and extra levels, that sort of thing. And it's not like Dynasty Warriors 7, in which you have a whole mess of characters and conquest mode and story mode to deal with. No, it's totally different. So here's the thing about Empires. Empires is really more of a strategy type style of the Warriors game. Actually, it's strategy action, I should say. The reason why is because it somehow has the feel of the classic Nobunaga's Ambition, Romance of the Three Kingdoms sort of feel to it. Except that you don't really, you know, sit there collecting all that and whatnot. Yeah, actually, you play as any officer you want. You can create any officer you damn well feel like, having the fact that all the DLC is free. And it can either be a male or female. You can, of course, like I mentioned before, play any officer from the groups of Shu, Wu, and Wei. That means the lesser known people are counted for too. So therefore, if you want to play as someone like Guang Ping, you can. If you want to be Zhang Fei and have him work for Wan Xiao, or have, even better, Cao Cao work under Lu Bu or Liu Bei. Take your pick. You make your own history. That's the beautiful thing about it. Not only is it, you know, character creation friendly, but it also just makes you want to play with history for a while. Like, considering if things weren't as they were in, you know, classic ROTK style, What if the brothers of Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei never met during the Yellow Turban campaign, and afterwards, what if they never did the Peach Garden Oath? These are things that you really want to do. You really want to just make an impact. So how do you do that? You basically play through the game. Now I can tell you the game itself is pretty interesting. The first time I actually played it, I did the most stupidest thing, in which I basically went my old school Dynasty Wars style, which is go in, kick ass, take names, and drink some Coke while you're at it. Namely, you don't really want to do that the first time. Especially if you're level 1. And the leveling is totally different. You see, you only level up your character. And the only way you can actually get better stats is by, well, doing missions. And whether they are assigned missions or mercenary missions, that will alter the course of your character. Now, most of the characters start off as vagrants. So that means they pretty much fight for themselves. But you can find through various regions different people. Like I know the first one you're gonna meet by chance is Wan Xiao. And then you have the option to stick with him or step down. Now when you step down, that only means you're going to be a wanderer for a while, and you're going to have to search for someone better. That's what I did. I left Wan Xiao and did something better. Because this is the good thing. If you find someone better, stick with it. Because let me tell you, you can get promoted really, really quickly in this game if you know how. And you can also join factions, in which, while you're in, say, kingdom or ruler with certain rulers and kingdoms, if you join with a certain faction, you can do other things, like you can counteract whatever the ruler's saying. Or perhaps when you move up the ranks while in council, because that is a part of the game, you're in council. When you reach a higher rank, like my rank now is a third enchanter general. It was a field general, but since last night it was third enchanter general. That means, oh, I can have executive powers. Like I can challenge, like I can make a challenge to the ruler and just basically say, oh, well, I don't like this. How about we do something like this? Sometimes it can work, and sometimes it won't work. And seeing that, you know, the rulers have advisors, they're going to possibly say, no, you can't do that because we won't allow this. Nah. Aside from that, it's not bad. It still plays. It plays like a modern day Romance of Three Kingdoms sort of game. It's a strategy. It has strategy as well as action, and I like that. I really do. In which I can say move from place to place to place until I find a spot in which I can sit and make my plans and say if I want to be under a certain ruler or if I want to serve, I can do that. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. They. No. Just picked it up.
you pick this one for you.
Uh-huh.
You trying to save the meatloaf for tomorrow or something?
I'm saving it for later.
Hmm?
I'm saving it for later.
What y'all eat?
Burgers.
Oh, I'm going to home.
Mm-hmm.
So the meatloaf was on?
Yes.
I knew it stayed here.
Meatloaf. Sidebar conversation. My apologies. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, no problem. Sidebar conversation. Yeah, I get that here all the time. Anyway, anyway, about what I was saying before, yes, it is a fun game, considering that you can easily rise up through the ranks, and you can have someone with you on the side that can pretty much take your side, use their influence to help you influence your own leader, your own ruler, and maybe by possibly, considering that things going to happen, you buy things like you buy skills, you buy mounts, and of course you can strengthen your weapons. You can add things onto your weapons and make them stronger, give you an advantage throughout battle, which is always good. And with that, I ain't got nothing else to say. I mean, these two games in which I can say I've been pretty good. I've been spending quite some time with it. And by far, I'm really not done with this month yet. Aside from me doing my LPs and whatnot. But this is not the time for that. So yeah. These two games. Now mind you, this is my first 3DS game, so I'm having fun with my DS, mind you. And this is my 360 game, so therefore they're both Koei. Believe it or not, I'm still having fun with my games, and it's gonna be a rocky start because I'm clearly not done with my list of orders yet. But pretty soon, maybe sometime in May, it will be. So on that note, folks, I have been the Tenkaichi of Gaming, and that was a double review of my Koei games I got for my birthday. So, take care, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on gaming. God bless, and of course, Tenkai Muso.